I'm going to stop beating around the bush. If you have anxiety or hypochondria or fear of the future, or fear of uncertainty, or fear of the unknown, or any fears, or any anxieties, or depression about the past or the future, this reading is for you. I'm not going to give you full-on reassurance because reassurance is not going to help you. You have to be the person to get yourself out of this. What I am going to say is that distractions help, and I really hope that whatever comes up in this reading, because this is still just a general collective on this situation, but I do want to give you some hope. I really hope that some hope comes out of this, or some sort of direction of where you should keep moving forward to get yourself out of this situation. As someone who struggles with this, I know how scary it is, and I know how difficult it is to just stop thinking, but this is the first step. There's a lot of first steps, and there's going to be 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's normal. That is life. Healing is not linear. Your thoughts are never going to be linear either, but you are not alone, and you are going to be okay. With that being said, if you struggle with any of those things, or you just want to be here, then this reading is for you. We have the Ace of Swords popping up as the first card, which is all about thinking differently, thinking better. There is hope that you can change the way that you were thinking. Why? Because of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity directly states that you can change the way that your brain functions. Alan Watts, philosophically, says that you do not have to be the same person that you were 5 minutes ago. And while when he was prominent, neuroplasticity was not as active, but it does relate directly, that you can change the way that you fire your neurons. You can change what you think about and how and when and why. And again, I know that's very difficult, but it is a place to start. The more that you start thinking that you are okay, that you are safe, that you are so secure, even if you don't believe it, even if deep down you have that gnawing feeling that nothing is ever going to work out in your life and everything is just going to go to shit, you need to keep telling yourself that you are okay. Another thing is that you need to stop checking. You need to stop checking your body. You need to stop checking for physical symptoms. You need to stop checking your bank statement all the time. If you're worried about money, you need to stop checking jobs all the time. If you're worried about not being able to find a different job, you need to stop checking up on your relationships and asking for reassurance, because yes, the people who love you are going to give you that reassurance, but you know that reassurance only lasts for 5 minutes. And then after those 5 minutes, you go back to checking whatever is wrong in your life consistently thinking about it. And you're manifesting it. The more that you think about something, the more that you are going to manifest it into your life because of neuroplasticity, because of psychology. If you look for problems, you are always going to find them, because our brains want to be right. And because our brains want to be right, they are going to keep searching for issues, because that is the new goal. The new goal is to find issues. The new goal is to consistently stay in this spiral loop because it's familiar. It's not good for you by any means, but it is familiar. So Ace of Swords is telling you that you need to start thinking differently. And yes, that's difficult because of familiarity, but you can do it. That is the hope there, that you can get out of it, and you will get out of it, and you are going to be okay. You just have to start thinking differently. This also relates to habit building. The best way to get rid of bad habits, anxiety, depression, overthinking, body checking, is to find a different hobby for yourself. Find something to distract yourself with, and find something that is going to keep you interested. You have ideas, you have a lot of things that are at the back of your mind that are constantly doled down and filtered out because you keep thinking about things going wrong, but there's so many things going right in your life. You have more than you have less, and you need to allow yourself to bring those ideas to the forefront. If you want to write, write. If you want to make music, make music. If you want to post on social media despite anything, in spite of everything. Knight of Wands is also falling out. Passion, focusing on your passions. You are not going to have time for anxiety and depression and body checking if you find things that are going to keep you occupied. If you have something to work towards. That's also something to consider, that if you are in a time in your life where everything is working out and you're trying to find a reason for why it shouldn't, then it's time for you to find a different goal. It's time for you to find something to really fall into, to distract yourself fully with. You have passions, you have ideas, as I said. You have things that you want to express and talk about, and regardless of what you feel, of what you might look like, of your self-esteem, of your body dysmorphia, do it. Do it in spite of everything. If you don't think that your body can handle doing the things that you want to do, do it. Do it slowly, slowly but surely. Do it. Follow your passions, follow your ideas. If you are busy, you are not going to have time to have anxiety. If you have something to look forward to, your body, your mind, your heart, your soul is going to find reasons to propel you forward in getting those goals and getting those manifestations instead of constantly hyperfixating on everything not working out. And Six of Pentacles is falling out. getting help. Not in a source of reassurance, but in a source of knowing that you are not alone. In a source of knowing that it's okay to not be perfect. It is okay to stop beating around the bush and explain to yourself and stop living in denial that you don't have to be okay all the time. You can't be okay all the time. You are human. And that's a big part of surrendering and accepting. In order to let go of all of these negative thoughts, all of these negative feelings, that gnawing, clawing, annoying sound at the back of your head that is telling you that things aren't going to work out, is to accept it. Is to find people who have similar situations that you are going through, whether it be mentally, whether it be physically, and know that they got out of it. And even if they didn't, they are living through it and they are still alive and they are still okay and they are still pushing forward. You are not alone. You can ask for help. Ask for help, not for reassurance. And yes, comparison is the thief of joy, but finding people who go through similar experiences is very helpful. So the best ways that I can tell you to get out of this situation, Eight of Swords falling out, is to not get caught up in the negative thoughts. Again, easier said than done. But the way to do that is to redirect your thinking, intercept the negative thoughts. Easier said than done, but it's a practice. And practice makes perfect because it's neuroplasticity. The more that you do it, the more that you don't give in to the negative thoughts. Don't give in to the body checking. Don't give in to checking everything that isn't working out. Don't give in to asking for reassurance. The less likely it is that all of these things are going to affect you in a negative manner. You're going to be able to surrender to them and learn to let them go. Knight of Wands. Bringing your attention to things that actually bring you a sense of pleasure, bringing attention to your goals, finding things that you are passionate about, whether it be art or music or exercising or writing or meeting new people or posting online or doing whatever else that you need to do to get yourself out of this. You are very passionate and you are important. Stop trying to find issues within yourself and within your life that are going to dull your light when your light was never meant to be dulled and you are the only person dulling it with the Eight of Swords falling out. You are your own limitations. If you do not see something, it cannot affect you. Even if there is, knock on wood, something wrong, which this reading is not about that and I'm not going to check that for you. But even if something were to be wrong, if you don't pay attention to it, it cannot affect you. Bodies, minds, souls have the power to heal. And if you stop constantly picking at the issue, constantly throwing salt at the wound, it is going to heal faster and it is going to be able to heal. And lastly, Six of Pentacles falling out, asking for help. Not for reassurance, but asking for help. And asking for help means surrendering to what is. It means balancing situations with yourself instead of constantly being mad at yourself for not being perfect, for not being okay. Know that it is okay. Be kinder to yourself. Be charitable with yourself. Give yourself the time and space to be anxious. Give yourself the time and space to allow the anxiety to be here for a little bit, but know that it's scarier than whatever it is that you are overthinking. The anxiety is scarier than any situation that you can be put into. And you have proof for this because you have survived every single day that you thought you wouldn't. If you are watching this, you have made it through every single thing that you thought you wouldn't. You are stronger than you think you are. You are more capable of healing than you think you are. And your mind, your habits, your issues, your struggles are not set in stone. You do not have to be the same person that you were 5 minutes ago. You have the power to change your reality based on your perspective. I will always say that. And you have the power to create miracles by simply believing in them. Miracles exist. Magic exists. Healing exists. You just have to allow yourself to see it. Stop becoming your limitations and start becoming your passions, your highest self.